Hi, hello again. I'm Scheltema, the CEO of Fitzanne Estates. And what will we be talking about today? Of course, what everyone else is talking about. Yes, we are all awaiting, in anticipation, the national budget presentation expected later this month. What will Mr. Mboweni have up his sleeve for us? Will we be allowed to continue to soar on the all-time low interest rate we currently enjoy? Will there be tax increases? Hopefully not. Rather well-needed relief. Let's hope. Regarding the interest rates, in my humble opinion, what goes down must eventually go up again. This is in order to sustain or rather improve an already weak economy. I, however, hope that this will be done with the utmost care, as thousands of property owners are already staggering under financial strain due to the outcome of this terrible pandemic we are still struggling with. There is simply no telling when things will start to regain a semblance of normality. Looking at the property market currently, it is evident that buyers are very cautious, and rightfully so. Taking advantage of the favorable low interest rates at the moment is indeed not the only factor to consider. This was mentioned on many occasions before. Buying into sectional title, you should also consider other factors such as municipal rates, levies, special contribution, reserve fund levies. All of those need to be considered. Can you afford this or not? Banks and several property consultants out there continuously urge buyers to practice due diligence, to do their homework, proper investigation, to make sure they can afford the property they want to buy, to consult their financial institution of choice to obtain a pre-approved qualification, which will give an indication of the price you can or cannot afford. Although allowing us at this point in time a little more freedom under revised lockdown 3 level, and for some a little naughty pleasure in liquid form, we are still pretty much in lockdown. My advice to landlords is to be a little more lenient, to be a little more involved. If you have a good paying tenant, try to keep them as happy as possible, within limits of course. Keep your properties in good standing, perform regular maintenance. It is becoming more and more difficult to find reliable and trustworthy tenants. You all must have seen the recent publication in media referring to the alarming percentage of properties being vacant. In Gauteng, mention is made of almost 16% of properties standing empty. This in itself poses a concern. Why? Because your property can be occupied by squatters. It can be vandalized simply for the fact that no one is there. This must be avoided at all cost. Rather consider a slightly lower rent. Some income is at least better than zero. As mentioned, get involved. Get to know your tenant or your letting agent in order to establish good communication. I am confident that this undesired situation will pass. Not soon though, but eventually it will. I'm taking this opportunity to thank you for joining our property information talks and podcasts. We really appreciate your positive feedback and continuous support. As always, remember to visit our website for more information on the industry, properties for sale, and properties to rent. We will talk again soon.